There was nothing extraordinary about him. No special talent, no powerful background, no dramatic tragedy. Just an ordinary young man named Ali who complained about everything. He complained about the heat, he complained about traffic, he complained about his family, he complained about money, he complained about opportunities. He even complained about being tired after doing almost nothing. At first, he didn't notice it. Complaining felt normal. It felt justified. It felt harmless. But slowly, it was shaping his identity. One evening, after a long, unproductive day, Ali sat alone in his room. His phone battery was dying, his assignments were incomplete, his mood was worse than usual, and as always, he blamed everything else. This country has no opportunities, my friends are lucky, my life is harder than others. Then he paused. A strange thought entered his mind. What if nothing changes because I never change? That question hit him harder than any criticism ever had. That night, he made a decision that sounded simple, but would change his entire life. For 1 year, 365 days, he would stop complaining, not just publicly, but privately, inside his own mind. No blaming, no excuses, no why me. Only one replacement question. What can I do about it? The next morning was day 1, and it was harder than he expected. He woke up late. His first instinct was automatic. Why does this always happen to me? He stopped mid-sentence. Silence. Instead, he said softly, "Set 2 alarms tonight." It felt strange, almost unnatural. At university, the cafeteria served cold food. His friends started complaining loudly. Ali opened his mouth to join them. Then he remembered. He closed it. He ate quietly. Inside, frustration still existed, but he didn't feed it. That night, he counted how many times he almost complained. 27 times in 1 day. He realized something shocking. Complaining wasn't occasional, it was his habit. Week 1 felt uncomfortable. Without complaining, he had to face reality. If he was tired, he needed better sleep. If he was broke, he needed income. If he was behind in studies, he needed discipline. Complaining had been his escape. Now there was nowhere to hide. Month 1 passed slowly, but something subtle began to shift. His mind felt lighter, not because problems disappeared, but because he wasn't repeating them. You see, when you complain, you relive the problem again and again and again. Ali stopped replaying negativity. Month 2 tested him harder. He failed an important exam. The old Ali would have blamed the teacher immediately. The paper was unfair, the system is broken. He sat in his room that evening staring at the result. The anger rose, the words formed, but he swallowed them. Instead, he asked, "What can I do about it?" He reviewed every mistake. He identified weak topics. He created a strict study schedule. It was painful, but powerful. For the first time, failure felt like feedback, not injustice. Month 3 challenged his relationships. He argued with his younger brother over something small. The old Ali would have exploded. "You never listen, you're so immature." But this time he paused. Silence stretched between them. Then he said, "Okay, how do we fix this?" The argument ended in 5 minutes. Normally, it would have lasted days. He began noticing something. Complaining creates distance. Responsibility creates solutions. Month 4 brought financial stress. His father's business slowed down. Money was tight at home. The environment felt heavy. Ali wanted to complain about life being unfair, but instead, he searched online for part-time work. He started freelancing. The pay was small at first, but it was something. Each payment felt like proof that action beats complaints. Month 5 improved his health. He used to complain about being skinny, about feeling weak, about dry skin, about low energy. Now he stopped talking and started fixing. He improved his diet. He added protein. He exercised 3 times a week. Progress was slow, but real. Month 6 was the turning point. He realized something powerful. Complaining had made him feel powerless. Responsibility made him feel in control. The world hadn't changed, but his position in it had. His friends started noticing. "You've changed," one of them said. "You're calmer. He wasn't calmer, he was stronger. Month 7 tested his emotions deeply. A close friend betrayed his trust. It hurt. The pain felt heavy in his chest. He wanted sympathy. He wanted to tell everyone how unfair it was. But instead, he sat alone and wrote, "What can I learn?" He learned boundaries. He learned that not everyone deserves access to his loyalty. He learned that silence protects energy. Month 8 improved his discipline. Without complaining about a lack of time, he managed it better. Without complaining about distractions, he removed them. Without complaining about results, he focused on effort. Small daily improvements stacked quietly. Month 9 changed his confidence. Because he wasn't complaining, people trusted him more. Teachers respected him. Friends asked for advice. Family relied on him. He became stable. Month 10 brought rejection. A project he worked on for weeks got rejected. The old frustration tried to return, but something incredible happened. The complaint didn't come. His brain automatically searched for solutions. He improved the project, resubmitted it, and it got approved. That moment proved something. Growth isn't loud. It's invisible until results appear. Month 11 was quiet. No dramatic failure, no massive success, just consistency. And that's when he understood the real secret. Most people don't fail because life is hard. They fail because they quit early. Ali had simply stopped quitting. Month 12 arrived, 365 days, 1 full year. He sat alone on the last evening. He reflected deeply. What changed? The weather? No. The economy? No. Other people? Not really. He changed. His reactions changed. His mindset changed. His energy changed. He understood 5 truths. Complaining steals energy. Responsibility creates power. Problems are neutral. Reactions define them. Growth begins when excuses end. Peace comes from acceptance, not perfection. He wasn't rich, he wasn't famous, he wasn't perfect, but he was no longer weak. Because complaining is weakness disguised as conversation. When you complain, you repeat powerlessness. When you act, you build power. Ali discovered something most people never do. Life responds to responsibility. The world doesn't reward noise, it rewards action. 1 year without complaining didn't remove his problems. It removed his victim mindset. And that changed everything. He became disciplined, focused, resilient, peaceful. And here's the truth. The day you stop complaining is the day you stop being controlled. The day you stop blaming is the day you start leading. The day you stop saying, "Why me?" is the day you start saying, "Try me." Ali didn't become extraordinary. He became accountable. And accountability is rare. That is why he stood out. 1 year, no complaints, just action. And that made him unstoppable.